Alright, welcome back. Here for a quick product review. So recently we went to Minnesota, me and my wife, and we came back with that cooler full of fish. And because we knew we were coming back with this cooler full of fish, we also decided that it was going to take forever, and I've been wanting to try an electric fillet knife out forever, so I bought one. And it's a brand that I know in the regular knife field is pretty excellent, but I have no idea in the electric knife field. Nobody talks about this. They talk about Bubba, they talk about Rapala, but Old Timer has been a knife for a long time, and they're pretty excellent. So we're gonna give this a shot. I've never used an electric fillet knife ever in my life, so here we go. Let's see how this goes. So I did have to charge it. It's battery operated, lithium ion. I charged it. It says there's an 1.5 hour run time, which I may need every second of. We will see. It's a big old crappie. I'm excited about this. We're gonna have tons of fillets. That's what we're looking to do. Pretty clean, especially for my first one, not really knowing what I'm doing. And probably lost quite a bit of meat on that, but that's basically the rib cage and the rib bones. A few more in there. Alright, well, it's a fillet. There is a lock button on here. Once you turn it on, you can leave it locked. Maybe not. Maybe that's just a safety button. Maybe I'm dead wrong on it. Definitely a little bit of a learning curve. I will say that part's pretty slick. The skinning, there's no meat left on her. No meat left on the skin, so not too shabby. This part is not something I ever did. And it shows. There's a few bones left. But I'd say for my first ever time using an electric fillet knife, that wasn't bad. All right. They're all full of eggs. But the knife's definitely doing the trick. Some operator error, some learning curve here, but by the time I get through this cooler full, I might be an expert. I don't know. I don't like that. I'm going to try this knife. I guess if I gotta switch knives, what's the purpose? Yeah, I don't think it matters. Obviously, the bigger the fish, the easier it's going to be to clean. I think I'm doing the same thing with that knife, so. Nice little fillet. When I fillet them, I leave them on so that there's something to hold on to when you skin them. I do think that skinning part is very good. And I think this would be better if I just had bigger fish. But I don't. Wow. That's what we're left with. But the knife's doing a very good job. I just got to get used to it. So, all right, getting towards the end of this, we got about 57 fish in. And I'm going to give you a better idea of what I like and what I don't like about this. Very quick as far as this versus this. It's much faster with the electric. But what I don't like about this is it's very heavy. Compared to this, it's like 10 times heavier, which stands to reason. There's a battery in here. But I also don't like the size of the width of this handle. The width here versus the width here. My hand actually cramps. I find it more comforting when I'm holding it like this and using my thumb coming back at me. So I don't know if the Bubba knife that's $250 or the Rapala that's $100 is better than this one or not. This was $55. I thought it was a good steal. I don't know if I'm going to return this or not, but I'm going to show you one now that I've got a few in. You can kind of get an idea of how fast this is. So a lot of it's about how much pressure you're putting on the knife. Get through there. Come through there. Which of course I would mess this one up now that we're on camera. I kind of found that if I just do what I normally would instead of going all the way through. And then when I can go through, keep that pressure down, then turn it around and cut through the ribs that way. That seems to be the best. Then this part is actually super cool, super smooth compared to the regular knife. I really like that. That is clean, that's good. This part, I waste some meat that I probably wouldn't waste if I was using the other knife. So if you're going to pit a manual knife versus a electric knife against each other, I would, my number one thing to consider would be, how precise do I want to be? How much meat do I want to save? Or am I okay wasting a little meat? Which I absolutely did. Like I said, I had 60 of these. It's a lot of fish. And really the only downside is the size of the handle. And or the weight. Maybe it's a combination of the two. But it does a very good job. It's very, I mean, I am getting the majority of the meat. This part is butter. That's so good. This part, not so much. I'm definitely wasting some meat here. So, figure out what you want. that's all we got, folks. I do feel also that it's almost out of juice. I'm going to plug it in and see. There is a light indicator on there. 3 bars is fully charged, so take the blades off and see what we got. Yeah, we're down to the last bar. I could feel it. I could feel it dying. So 60 fish, that probably took me, let's see what time it is. Holy crap. That took me about 2 hours, 2.5 hours even. Pretty much non-stop. My hand's a little bit cramping up again, going by the size of the handle, I think. But it probably would have took me a lot longer without it. So 8 out of 10, we're sticking to it. Battery life's pretty good. If you're cleaning for fish for 3 hours and you need longer than that, you might want to look somewhere else, even go electric. So you got the constant power. But thanks for watching. Last time I'm going to say that. Promise. We'll catch you next time.